Everybody looked over there. Wait, is it Gelman? Gelman, you have your own fan club today? Incredible. It's Thursday, April 28th, 2016. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
A lot of kids here today. Have you noticed there's like a ton
everybody's out of school, right?
Is school done?
Spring break for a lot of kids.
How could it be spring break? It's been like 2 months of spring break. We've had kids here for 2 months.
Yeah.
And I understand different parts of the country have spring break at different times, but over the course of 2 months, we got to get ourselves organized. That's just not right.
Right. That's a lot of time off.
Yeah. So a lot of guys who work here brought their kids to work too.
I know. Today it's like bring your kids to work day. I know. They were like, we're here to see the animals. I was like, you're not here to see us? And they're like, and you.
Yeah, I forgot about the animals today.
Yeah, it's your favorite.
Don't worry, nothing dangerous.
We love an animal segment.
Yeah.
Especially if it makes one of us uncomfortable.
I'm going to say it. I'll make sure I go take a potty break before the animals come out.
Dude,
it'd be embarrassing to do that in front of everybody.
You completely played yourself because you showed them you were afraid of animals.
Well,
We've never done as many animal segments as when you declared your fear of animals.
But I believe it. And we've never done less remotes than when I came here too, because we don't go anywhere either. We just sit here.
That's right.
I used to literally, now whenever I know we have animals coming up, I read about each animal we have coming up to see if they attack humans and what their temperament is. I read everything. Everything. I just want to know. I got to know.
And what do? Try not to provoke them?
I'm not provoking. I stay away. I mean, we're looking at each other like, dude, I don't want to do nothing to you. Animals looking at me like, I'm cool too. Just keep our distance. I have no problem.
I hear there's a snake back there.
Oh, no. Stop.
No, I did. I heard there's a snake.
I've been cured. I was cured for 1 episode of this show. After that, the fear is, I'm a little better.
I think so.
But it takes a minute. I got to put myself into the zone. Like he said, I got to take the image and ball it up and make it spin reverse. Like all this crazy stuff I got to do. Kind of like when I do my accent.
And did he tap you on the head? Did he tap you?
No, he didn't tap me.
Because there's the one hypnotist taps you on the head and he like makes you imagine, he says, imagine what scares you the most, and you put it in your head, and then he says, now see whatever it is that's like you're afraid of. Let's just say it's heights or spiders or whatever it is, and you see it like all over you. And then he's like, is the image in your head? And you're like, yes, yes. And he taps you in the head and you're like,
and it's gone?
And then it's gone. But I believe that he transferred your fear of snakes onto me, because the day you were cured of the snakes and I'm holding the snake, I was like, why am I afraid of this snake? And why does the snake feel like it's strangling me?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Do you like snakes? You touch spiders. You do all that. Have never been that guy. I'm not surfing. I'm just not going to do it. That's not my thing. Animals and me don't mix too well. A dog or a cat, yeah. Other than that, no.
What about a hedgehog?
Yeah, I like hedgehogs. They're cute.
Have you seen, I mean, everybody, once in a while we get animal crazy around here. Sometimes remember Dashboard Kitty, the dashboard cat? Oh my gosh. Then we had, what else did we have? We have the adorable.
Oh, there's always goats.
The screaming goat videos and all of that craziness. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. This is a vampire hedgehog. Aww. Now, tell me you don't love him.
You know what you just did, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know they made straight-hand hedgehogs.
That's a vampire hedgehog. He's a vampire. What my nickname at All My Children, Paul Gebbia, who was my makeup artist over there, used to call me Hedgehog because they thought my cheeks were too fat, and like they would always be like, can't you shadow her cheeks? And he's like, if I put any more foundation on her, she's gonna look like a hedgehog. So he started, he would call me to the makeup room, and he wouldn't call me by my name. He would just say, Hedgehog to makeup, Hedgehog to makeup.
But and I have a question. How many people here have dogs?
Kelly.
Oh, there you are.
That's kind of creepy.
That is absolutely terrifying.
I mean, beautiful eyes, just the nose part is a little messed up. Our Photoshop department can do a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
But so how many people have dogs? I'm sorry.
I do.
How many people love to hold and hug your dog and just squeeze them? Well, you better stop, because they don't like it.
Yeah. Chewy doesn't like it.
Well, they talked to the animals, and they found out that 4 out of 5 dogs find this human expression of affection to be unpleasant or anxiety arousing.
Yeah, that's true.
But the reason is because they feel like they can't flee.
They're out of control.
Yes.
Right. It's a very out of control feeling. Like Chewy, I know Chewy wants it when she comes over and she's waggling and she's waggling, and then she rolls over and she gives me the full spread eagle. Then she's like, you may scratch me now. But unless that happens, I know she does not want me to pick her up, and like, I just know that about her.
Yeah,
we get each other that way.
But I have friends on Instagram, it's like everything's with the dog and they're hugging the dog and the dog's looking like, and then, oh, he's so cute. I'm like, he looks like he wants to get away from you. Looks like you're doing something to him. It's kind of like you ever see people who put their dogs in Halloween costumes, too. Yeah, y'all are going, ooh.
Well, we do that here.
Yeah, I know. We do that here, and every time I look at the poor animal, it looks like the animal's going, just save me some dignity.
Yeah. Chewy was, Chewy was a hippie one year. She was a witch. One year, I dressed her as a hot dog, which was kind of cute. But she definitely hates it. I mean, it's not her thing. You know, she puts it on, and she's like, all right, if this keeps me out of the shelter, but fine. Because, you know, no, she remembers. It's like, I'm always, she knows, listen, we have a friend of mine here who bought her dog from a place
like
where you, a breeder.
Right. Yeah.
And the dog literally is like, I will chew on your shoes. And as soon as I'm done with your shoes, I'm going to make my way over to the pillows and crap on them. Right? This is, right? So, and Chewy's like, comes from the shelter. And I could put any shoe in front of her. She's like, it's not worth the risk.
Makes sense, though.
I don't want to go back there.
Yeah.
I like it here.
I think it does make sense. But I'm curious, how did 4 out of 5 dogs, how did they talk to the dog?
I know.
Did they send Caesar Milan over there to talk to him? Like, I don't know how they talk to the dog.
Who was the woman that we always have here that talks to the dogs? Remember?
The pet psychic?
The pet psychic. Yeah. She is incredible. Do you remember?
Yeah,
okay, so we had a pet psychic here, and no, listen, do not say anything. Just hear me out.
I'm not saying
no, but you're
I gotta hear this story.
Okay, so we had this pet psychic come and talk to Chewy. My daughter, which I hadn't discussed with anybody, had gone to sleepaway camp for 2 weeks, okay? And this woman comes out and she looks at Chewy and she goes, she's asking me where the little girl went that sings to her all the time. And I was like, I started sobbing because I was like, how does this woman who clearly doesn't know me, doesn't know our lives, doesn't know anything about us, she just knew, like she was talking to the dog and the dog was asking, you know.
And I believe it. No. You know why? Because I had dogs. I don't now because I've traveled so much, but I had dogs and I had a Great Dane and had a pet psychic come over. And I didn't get the pet psychic. My ex-wife got the pet psychic. But the conversation.
Is that what led to the divorce?
Yeah, I mean, there were a variety of things. But, you know, great woman, great mother to the kids. So why am I in this position right now? I'm trying to talk about a pet psychic.
As your attorney, I'd say nothing else.
Yeah, I'm done.
Stop right now.
But the conversation was much more simple because the pet psychic came and said, well, your dog wants to eat more beef. And I'm like, that's all you got out of that slobbering dog? He wants more beef? But that was it.
I like a Great Dane, though. I think they're great.
Awesome.
They're great. They're good.
Awesome.
They say they're great apartment dogs.
They're great because you know why? I had her cat Sam, had him in the city. Great apartment dogs because they just go out and use the bathroom. They want to get in the house and lay down.
Yeah, they're tired.
Yeah, they just want to lay. I had an old English Mastiff who was awesome.
Yeah.
I had Nikita. That's a lot of energy.
Yep.
And then when the dogs, you would walk them separately, they were good. But when you put the Akita with the Great Dane, they were like a little gang.
Really?
Yeah, they would see another dog, and the Akita would start it, and then the Great Dane would be like, I guess if I don't want to have to hear about this when I get home, I might as well bark too. So, yeah, you have to keep them. If you kept them separate, fine with other dogs. Together, it was like, yeah, we bad now. What's up? Yeah, something else.
Interesting.
Different.
I just found out something. This is something that was shown to me backstage, and I guess I've been using chopsticks wrong my entire life. And anybody here? I had Chinese food last night. Did anybody else? And nobody, yeah, okay. So I know, usually it's not a good night for Chinese food. It really blows you up for a Thursday. I'm very bloated. But these are chopsticks, right?
Oh.
And so typically what I always do is I do this, I break them in half, and then you take off the, right? Yeah.
Well,
okay?
they said in some places if you do that, it's offensive.
Okay, well, I'm talking about on the Upper East Side. It's
Okay.
not offensive. Culturally, it's
Just going by what I know.
This is how we do it. It's not offensive. Okay, right? So, so apparently, this is all wrong. Check this out. You see this area here?
Yep.
You're supposed to break off this area here and use it to place your chopsticks on. According to a viral tweet, we've all been doing it wrong.
But how easy is it to break that? How hard
Okay,
is it?
well, okay.
Okay, Michael.
Here, wait, I'll give you a pair.
You try it, go. Come on. What's with you weekly?
You can't do it. I mean,
Well, that doesn't count.
well, there's no way. That's impossible.
I got this. I got it.
That's a setup. You're going to hurt yourself.
Give me my shoe.
I don't know.
You can't do it. It doesn't work.
I mean, who tweeted this? Superman?
Ow, hurt my finger. Don't try that at the restaurant or at home. I tell you that. That doesn't work. That's not good. In theory, that's cool though. Makes sense, but no, that doesn't work in real
You guys,
life.
I got to tell you, I'm exhausted. I need to go later. I think I just got a hernia.
But I have this is a very serious question for everybody out there. Have you ever forgot your kids anywhere?
I told you this, yes, just once.
Just once?
It wasn't really my fault. Joaquin fell asleep in the back of the car, and we used to live in a building where you could drive your car into the building. You had parking in the building.
Mm-hmm.
So he fell asleep in the back of the building, and I mean in the back of the car. And then we had Lola and Joaquin, and maybe Lola had a friend, and then we also had Chewy. So I just sort of did a head count: 3 kids, dog. Let's get into the. And then we were in the elevator, and Mark said, "Where's Joaquin?" And I realized he was still in his car seat in the back of the car. But it was almost immediate.
But that's not too bad. But
It's not that bad.
Say you were on a cruise ship. Yeah, in the Bahamas. And you decide when they're, the kids were on the boat, a 9-year-old boy and a 12-year-old girl with the dad. Mom was late getting on. They told the father, go look for mom. Dad goes, looks for mom. And then the cruise ship says, well, we can't wait anymore. And leaves. And some guy videotaped the mother who was standing out there crying. And this guy's like, apparently she has her kids on the boat, so she's not on there. And this guy said, that's not cool. And they said, one person was like, I would have ran to the end and jumped in. But they literally, on the 21st of April, they missed the boat. They met up with the kids in New York on April 24th. Yeah, but lucky for them, there was an uncle there with his family. But still, these parents got left on the dock and missed their kids for 3 days.
And they stood there for 3 days?
Well, hopefully they flew back to New York.
Something tells me maybe they had a second honeymoon. They were like, well, there's really nothing we can do about it now. And all their meals are covered, so... They have that fun.
Activities.
They have that fun activity center
There's
for
the
kids.
slide.
Yeah, they know where the water slide is. It's fine.
Yeah, but the dad and mom missed the boat, was standing on the dock, it pulled away. Uncle was on, thank goodness, with his family, but the kids were without their parents for 3 days. And the cruise ship said we did our normal protocol. Because, they announce on those loudspeakers the boat is leaving. They stayed 30 extra minutes, but apparently the parents didn't get back in time. And then they had a second honeymoon.
Where were they? Where were the
They were in the Bahamas. And then
what were they doing? Like, what?
Mom was, I don't know, maybe
shopping
finishing up some shopping. Something like that. They never told us what they were doing.
Maybe she was getting a fish pedicure.
Who knows?
Anytime I go anywhere, have you seen the fish pedicure? I know it's like such an old thing here in New York, but it's like, it seems like it's sweeping the rest of the world right now currently. Anywhere I go.
That's where those little fish suck the dead skin
off your feet. Oh, yeah, which sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I think we did it here.
We did it here?
Yeah, I think years ago we may have had some of them.
It had to be at least beyond 15 years ago, because I don't remember.
You didn't have it done?
No, I didn't have it done.
We'll check the archives.
I would love to have it done.
Okay, well.
I'm volunteering.
I don't know if that was around 15, 16 years ago.
No, they've
Only
been doing
fish they had that do that were piranha. You didn't want that.
Hey, guess who's here today? Just saw her backstage, Kate Hudson. Yeah. Most adorable person on the board.
Fun woman. And also from the new film Keanu, Keegan-Michael Key is here, everybody.
And Peter Gross is here with a selection of wild animals, including Royal Bengal Tiger Cubs. We're not just going to have Bengal tiger cubs. We're having the Royals. Yeah. Okay? They're here.
The horns play before they come out.
Yeah. Hey, a bearded lizard. Everybody who doesn't like a bearded lizard? I know I do. And Red Fox is here? Oh my gosh. Red Fox. And a Red Fox.
Okay, a Red Fox.
I got so excited.
I like that's going to be scary.
This is incredible.
All right, cover up the coffee. Time to kick this party into high gear with our Happy Dance Travel Trivia.
And do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it, and do it. Yep, that's right. That is Bubba Jones. Sure is. Yep. You know what? Guess what? Guess what, Bubba Jones? I didn't even have to read the card. I knew psychically your name was Bubba Jones.
Thank you.
You're all the way from New York? What part? Monroe, New York. Monroe, New York. Yeah. Very incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm trying to dissect what I just saw.
Yeah.
I don't know what to know. Wow.
Our show just got a new rating.
Yeah.
Got a new rating system.
All right, let's say hello to Steve Dobler from Cortland, Ohio. Hello, Steve. How are you?
Good, good. Hi, Michael. Hi, Kelly. How are you guys?
Oh, we are great.
Steve, we're looking at your picture, and it looks like you're jumping off a cliff, or you're flying, or what?
Well, that's what our hiking guide wanted to make it look like. They stood back and had us on an edge, and they had us jump, so it made it look like we were jumping off a cliff.
So cool.
But I heard, like, right before you went and did this hike, you ran a half marathon, like a day or so before?
Yeah, that's correct. My wife and I flew into Las Vegas, and we ran the Rock and Roll Half Marathon.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you guys are active.
Full of energy.
Yeah, they shut down the strip. It was cool.
Yeah, that is.
Wow.
Tell you right now, I feel
cool.
very lazy.
I know. I'm still digesting my Chinese food. All right, Steve, we're going to spin the wheel, see what you're playing for, okay? Yeah. Hey, there's a great prize, Steve. The Veranda Resort and Spa in Antigua.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. 7 days and 6 nights. What? It's all inclusive? Steve, it includes all.
Excellent.
Just add yourselves.
I like all.
Yeah, me too. Who doesn't like all? This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $7,400. You have 20 seconds, Steve, and only one guest. Good luck.
All right, Steve, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go. On yesterday's show, we talked with Ricky Gervais. Where did Kelly say she randomly ran into Ricky?
At Central Park.
There you go. You got it.
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Veranda Resort and Spa on the beautiful island of Antigua. This all-inclusive Caribbean vacation paradise is nestled on 30 spectacular beachfront acres overlooking a tranquil bay. Enjoy a host of activities, nightly entertainment, fine dining, pampering at spa tranquility, and much more. Your price is valued at approximately $7,400.
Steve, congratulations.
Hey, thanks.
All right, now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive $500 in movie tickets from Fandango. Wow. That's good for like 2 movies in New York City. So please pick a number between 1 and 194.
Let's go number 25.
25? All right, Steve, congratulations, young lady. Everybody stay right there. When we come back, the one and only Kate Hudson will be here.
Still ahead on live from the comedy team Key and Peele, Keegan-Michael Key. Peter Gross is here with an assortment.
Happy birthday, beautiful.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Now I would imagine you would have a huge party. Like,
Just making sure my zipper's not going too far.
Oh, is your
Yeah.
is it is
Yeah,
back
it's
zipper?
one of those.
Yeah.
Come all the way undone.
It happens here once in a while. Once in a while.
Yeah.
I would have told you.
What did you ask me?
Oh, your birthday. Like, do you
My
have a
birthday.
big party? Like, what do you do?
We did. I did. One of my best girlfriends and my best guy friends, Derek Blasberg and Jem Meyer, and I have a birthday party together. And it's kind of turned into this like annual hot mess party.
Oh, good.
Which is really fun.
What involves the hot mess? Like
your attitude, I guess. Your attitude, or you know, it's kind of just whatever you want it to be, or like whatever your idea of hot mess is. And it kind of started where the first birthday party we did that was a joint party, it was an organic turned into a hot mess. So then we decided that we'd just make it a hot mess party.
Let's get right to it. Were there any naked men involved, possibly?
In my birthday? Yeah, well, I posted that I had a telegram. I had some, it was a,
oh my gosh, that's good. That's,
oh, wow,
that's a great picture.
I didn't see that picture. That must have been from one of those guys. They were very sweet, and they came and they sang me happy birthday, and then I you know, awkwardly was like, okay, bye.
What's next?
Wait, so they just come shirtless, and they're oiled up?
First of all, it was like 10:30 in the morning.
Oh.
And someone came over in my house and was like, you know, Kate, you should come, you know, out front or into this back room. And I was like, oh, okay. And I walked in there, and there was 3, you know, it was a little early, but it was hilarious. And I thought it was one of those things where like only happens in the movies, you know what I mean? Where you're like, oh, this really happens.
And you said it was Jennifer Meyer?
No. We're getting this mixed up.
Okay.
That was on my actual birthday.
Oh, okay.
It was just a telegram that some of my friends sent me.
That was private.
That
was private.
Yeah,
got it. And then you have a meditation circle?
Every year, yeah, I do. I bring all my best girlfriends together, and we do sort of like it's not a circle, but it is a type of meditation that we do.
So great.
That's just us being funny and weird. That's the picture we do every year. We don't actually do it like that, but it's just we basically go around and we meditate and we talk about intentions, and you know, spring is a great time to do that anyway. So it's sort of more about.
I like that you do that at New Year's. You burn like whatever the bad thing is. You burn it in the fire, and then in spring you
spring cleaning.
Yeah, I think it's all about setting intentions, isn't it? I'm a real believer in that, and I just feel like the more that we set the right intentions, you might not reach all of them or achieve them, but you know.
At least get thoughts out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you know, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk to you about your thoughts on your new movie, Mother's Day. So we'll be right back with Kate Hudson, everybody.
Yes. That's a yes.
I say yes. It's just a little bit bigger.
I say yes.
Jen, that was so fun. We had so much fun.
I bet that would be a great a crew of people
It
to
was
work
just,
with.
Gary Marshall just does that. Like I know.
Yeah.
He's one of those gems that you just have the best time with him, and he creates such a great set and environment, and I don't think anybody says no to Gary, you know, so.
You've known him since you were little, right?
Yeah, well, he directed Overboard, so I was, I think, on that movie, I was 7.
Oh, wow.
And then we shot Raising Helen, then I did Raising Helen, and then now this, so. But, you know, and he just keeps going. He's like the Energizer Bunny. He's made more movies, and he loves to make movies. There's something
He makes movies with heart, too.
He just loves to make movies. He loves to make people happy. He loves to make people smile.
And this is about moms, and we have Mother's Day coming up.
We do.
So how do you celebrate your Mother's Day?
Strippers. No, I was kidding.
Not a bad way to start it off at 10 a.m.
Everyone does.
It's your day.
It's my day.
Please, continue.
Where was I? No, we just hang out. You know, we hang out and we have Bloody Marys and we put our feet up and the kids. But it's really not true because when you're a mom, it's like it's supposed to be our day, but we're still doing everything.
Right.
And
it's the day you get to do everything from your bed.
Right. Exactly. But the kids always make something, and I don't know. I think it's pretty typical. It's probably like everybody else.
Which is great, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. And of course, and hopefully you get to celebrate with your mom as well. Yeah. Well, you know,
your whole family.
Our family's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you've got a
family is pretty awesome. I got to say, I'm very kind of, you can adopt me. The movie is Mother's Day. It opens on Friday. Kate Hudson, everybody.
Coming up next, Keegan-Michael Key is here. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live, from The Voice, Adam Levine.
Exciting.
My man.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Wow.
Energy, baby.
Woo! All right.
Let me tell you something. I have a message from all 3 of my children who never agree on anything.
Oh, my gosh.
They love you so much.
Oh, that's so sweet.
They love you.
That's a miracle to have kids agree on anything.
On one thing.
One thing, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
and that would be you.
Well, that's so sweet.
Massive
Thank you.
love.
Thank
You know, when you see your characters, you are crazy, you're zany, you're all over the place. But as a kid, were you like that?
I was not. I was terribly shy as a kid. Yeah, I was. Well, at home I wasn't. My mother always encouraged me to, do little show. I do little shows for her in the dining room,
right.
and and she'd say, and she goes, sweetheart, you've got to be a superstar when you get older. Because
oh my gosh,
my mom's from the Midwest, so it's like, but at school, painfully shy. Like they were like, one time I had a poetry contest that I could do, and I was at a Catholic school, and the nuns were like, we really want you to do the poetry contest. We think you should recite your poem. And I was too afraid. I was too afraid to do it.
No kidding.
But my mother kept on pushing and pushing and pushing to get me out of my shell. And yeah,
You came out.
It came out like a cannonball.
I'm
Yeah.
so, that's great because usually parents are like anti-show business.
Right,
and your
yes,
mom was like,
exactly.
you're going to be a star. That's great.
She was very sweet. Anything I wanted to do, she was very, very supportive to me and my brother. Yeah.
But you worked at the Second City.
I did. The
Improv
Second City
comedy troupe in Detroit and in Chicago.
Detroit and Chicago.
So
yes.
was that fun for you?
Oh, I loved it. It was like another I had just finished school. I just finished graduate school. So I went back home to my hometown of Detroit, Michigan, and worked at the Second City there for about 4 years. And it was like getting another degree.
Yeah.
It was really fantastic. And learning how to get a master's degree in comedy.
You were on Live with Regis and Kelly back in 2003, and we did an improv.
You and I improvised together. Yes, we did.
Yeah, okay. So they were like, now here's what was written. Let's take a look at Kelly and a young Keegan. But I'm like, wasn't Kelly young too?
Yes, I know. Right? Young Keegan.
Let's take a look at a still elderly Kelly and a young Keegan. Okay, let's
Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much.
Now, why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Keegan-Michael Key.
There you go.
This is about the biggest melon you can buy here. So I just make sure to tap.
Okay, I just need to check it out, sir.
Freeze! enough melons.
Freeze!
Do you remember that?
I 100% remember that.
You too?
There's no way I could forget that. No, and John was remembered he had that tape. He's been holding that tape for 13 years.
He really
and
has.
he's like, I can't believe you're going to be on the show. We're going to show the tape.
You know what's so funny?
So.
He said backstage, he said after he saw you there 13 years ago, he held that tape on his desk because he knew you were going to be a star.
Oh, my God.
And he pulled it out today.
That is right.
What's going on?
Your mom and John Ogle.
And this show, I tell you, this show is good for my ego. This is ridiculous. So, I remember seeing you. I just remember seeing you and thinking how beautiful you were.
Oh.
I remember seeing, because I'd see you in commercials all the time. And in the first moment that we were on that stage, I held it together pretty good because I remember you walked around the corner. I went, oh dear. Oh, she's beautiful. So yeah, and I remember that. But we had so much fun. That was the first kind of big piece of national exposure that we'd ever had. And that woman is a woman by the name of Liz Kakowski, and she wrote on 30 Rock.
Yes,
and she
right.
did, oh yeah, she's a Second City alum, and she's been in a bunch of shows on ABC. Yeah.
Well, we got to take a quick break, man. We come back. We're going to find out how many kittens you needed to make your movie, Keanu. So we'll be right back with Keegan-Michael Key, everybody.
So there it is. There it is right there. If you're ever held captive by two murderous assassins, just invite them to the Capitol Hill, and you should be fine. Everything will be fine. Yeah.
So now, are you Keanu?
I am not Keanu. Keanu is the most adorable kitten in the entire world, and Jordan Peele and I play cousins, and the kitten is the love of Jordan's life. He's just been dumped by his girlfriend. There's this hole in his heart, and this kitten shows up on his doorstep, and he adopts the kitten, and it fills him with joy. But then the kitten is kidnapped by this hardened drug gang, and then Jordan and I have to go rescue the kitten. Now, we are not the hardest guys in the world.
Right.
In fact, we're the softest guys in the world.
Right.
And so, but we have to pretend to be hard, and we have to pretend like we're streetwise, so we can infiltrate the gang and get the kitten back.
But the movie, it's funny, but it's edgy.
Yes, yeah, it's weird. The movie was made because it's an homage to the kind of movies that we used to like. Like, we love movies like Thelma and Louise and Midnight Run and Beverly Hills Cop, where the movie's hysterical, but the bullets are real. You know, it's that kind of mixture. And so we wanted there to be something for everybody in the movie. Great date movie. Because, ladies, take your guys to this movie. They're gonna think it's action, and you can dupe them.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because it's just about romance and kittens.
Good point.
And the guy's like, I don't want to see this movie. Wait a minute. With the something brilliant. Cute kittens, gunshots, and lots of laughter.
And an amazing soundtrack, an unexpected soundtrack.
Very unexpected. Yes, my character Clarence's favorite recording artist of all time is George Michael. And so he listens to George Michael, and as we started doing the stuff in the movie and playing the soundtrack of the movie, you go, oh my God, I forgot how amazing George Michael was. You forget what a mega star he was. He was just amazing. And the songs, you walk off set every day and you're just kind of sitting in the car going, freedom.
I won't let you down.
Freedom.
I won't let you down.
Freedom. You got to give a what's your name. You can't help it.
Oh my God.
You can't help it. You can't help it.
This is really exciting.
It's really exciting.
I'm so thrilled to see you again, and I'm so proud of all your success.
As always, the movie Keanu, it opens tomorrow, Friday, April 29th. Make sure you go check it out if you want to laugh or if you want to cry. Keegan-Michael Key, everybody.
Everybody is doing different ways. I love it.
We'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Live, Keegan-Michael Key's co-star in Keanu, Jordan Peele.
It's my favorite. It's always a pleasure to have our next guest here. He's brought some friends along with us. The co-host from the original Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, Peter Gross, is here.
Peter.
Can I hold him?
You can put your hand in the bottom.
Why are you screaming?
This is called a screaming hairy armadillo.
A screaming hairy armadillo.
The reason he's screaming is he's small, he has no defense, he has no teeth. So when a predator comes along, and he just scares it away with a scream.
He's about to scare me away.
Wait, something just flew off of him and into my mouth. Can you tell me what that was?
I'm hoping it's just a piece of hair.
Okay.
It's just a hair.
But how big does he get? How big does he get?
This is as big as he gets.
That's as big as he gets.
This is South American. And the other guy. Would you like a napkin?
No, I want to take him into contract negotiations with me.
Oh, man, wow.
Well, he always gets his way with a predator. Yes.
You know, I got to tell you, he's very pungent.
He's got a nice smell to him.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it's on my face.
We'll let him go back.
Oh, thank you, screaming armadillo.
Need some deodorant.
Yes. No, we can hold one of these,
Just
right?
cradle them against your chest very gently. These are actually foxes. You have them
These are foxes,
around
red
here,
foxes.
just about a month old. That's right. They were born, they were jet black, and they're gradually changing colors. And it's really great to have them around. Sometimes people confuse them with coyotes, but they're eating rodents and snakes and other harmful animals, that, especially mice and rats that carry disease. So when you see a fox, just enjoy the fact that we have them around. They're adapting to our neighborhoods. Yes.
What does the fox say?
What does the fox say?
Nobody's ever figured that out.
They haven't, but what these say is a very loud yipping, barking sound. And when they have young, which could be 9 to 10 babies called kits, they yip to identify each other.
And how big do they get?
This one will get to be maybe 40 or 50 pounds.
40, 50 pounds.
Okay, so we'll let them go back.
Can't really
here.
get that smell of the armadillo off my face.
And that armadillo was pungent.
Yeah. What's the flavor like?
Oh,
Here we
you don't
go.
want to know.
All right.
Hi, little ones. Who's down here?
Every time you pull something from under there, I step off.
What we have here,
Is this the lizard?
this is the lizard.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Check
Wait,
it out.
It says venomous. Is he venomous?
He's venomous. That's why I'm putting these
venomous.
gloves
Did you
on.
see it says venomous?
And they're,
Why?
I'm gonna have you hold
one
this
in a
for me if you
million.
would.
You could be
Okay.
that one.
Just set that right there.
Okay. Yeah, you got it.
And these are amazing lizards.
He
They're just
doesn't spit the venom, does he?
he doesn't spit it, but you'll get to see it. There's just a few.
Well, I got to tell you, he's pungent too. Woo.
There's just a few lizards in the United States. If you look right there,
Yeah.
Oh,
this
it
is
just
called
looks
the
so
beaded lizard.
nasty.
And if you look real carefully and you see the white part in his lip
Yeah, I
there,
see that. I see it. I
that's
see it.
actually the venom. They actually bite and chew their prey. It's more for defense because their
Yeah.
favorite food is eggs. This is the reason when you hike in the
Is
desert.
that his tongue moving?
That's his tongue, and those are
Guys, do
the
you see it?
teeth
Guys, do you
there.
see it? Look at the guys.
These beads are actually small. They're actually small pieces of bone that create an armor to protect him. So he's well suited for the desert.
he doesn't like when you do that.
He's quite fast, and he's eliminating a lot of other harmful animals as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Does his tongue act as like something to attract animals in there?
He actually uses it. You're thinking of turtles that
Yeah.
do that, but he actually uses it to get close to it.
We gotta take a break. We'll be right back with Peter Gross with more animals, and don't go anywhere. I ain't messing with that thing.
More information at livekellyandmichael.com.
Hey, we're back. Peter Gross.
There we go. Yeah, okay. There we go.
Hey, is that a capybara?
This is a capybara, which is the world's largest rodent in South America.
Yeah.
Very, very social animal. You see them in large groups, up to 60 or 70 at a time. They spend about 20 minutes a day laying in the rivers in the Amazon basin to avoid predators.
Are they comfortable around people?
They are. Actually, you see them. They wander right in your camp during the day, and they come and they graze and eat grasses and fruits.
How do they eat corn without you holding it?
You have to hold it. I'll show you how they do it.
Okay,
You hold it.
I'll hold it. Okay. Hi, little capybara.
But what they do down there is they're eating this fruit and seeds, and as they travel around the rainforest, they're disseminating seeds. Okay.
All right.
We're at a
I love
court.
him.
He's got to go.
awesome.
Away we go.
I like that.
All right. Got him.
Now we got
He's
something coming up. One more thing coming up. One more
We do.
animal
They're coming out right now.
I mean, they are.
And this is an unusual couple. They use each other for security. This is a royal Bengal tiger, about 8 weeks old.
Look at those
And now
paws.
listen to this sound. This is a greeting sound they make when they're happy to other tigers. Hear that? Get your microphone.
He's too close to your neck for me. I'm like,
that's a happy
he ain't getting
sound.
close to my artery like that.
This is his friend right here.
Oh, that's his buddy?
That's his buddy. And since he doesn't have brothers or sisters, they use each other for security and company. And they played it when they put him on the floor. See if they'll play? Let's put him right
this is
down.